In America, there's a new trend called cancel culture. Basically, somebody does something offensive and they're finished. The latest example is a movie called The Hunt. Oddly, this time it was conservatives that took issue with it.
They're only getting worse. Goes for Hollywood, too. Look at this. Universal Pictures set to release a brand new movie about hunting. Yes, irredeemable deplorables for sport.
Hollywood is racist. What they're doing with the kind of movies they're putting out is actually very dangerous for our country.
But why is it acceptable to kill your political adversaries, whether right or left? Isn't that normalizing political murder, homicide?
So the movie was originally called Red State versus Blue State. You had elite, wealthy liberals hunting down average American working-class conservatives for sport. Sounds like a horror film if you don't find it funny.
They're not human beings.
Every year, a bunch of elites kidnap normal folk like us and hunt us for sport. Hurry, hurry, hurry up.
If you take a closer look at the movie, it's pretty clear who the heroes are. And it's not those liberal elites gunning down fine people living in rural states. The movie comes across as rather pro-Trump, lampooning the elite liberals without good, wholesome American values. It almost seems like conservatives were a bit too quick to jump on the cancel it train. But at least cancel culture is diverse. Conservatives won the battle with The Hunt. It has been shelled. But now liberals are up in arms about a film that they say offends their values. Adam, that portrays a teenager who becomes transgender in the hopes of dating a lesbian.
Adam is still in high school.
You got a girlfriend?
I don't have one. I'd like one.
Who'd you get your top done with?
Now, critics have said that the movie is actually a conversation starter when it comes to the transgender issue. However, it is unacceptable to transgender activists. Hashtags are now calling for a boycott.
This is deeply transphobic and lesbian-phobic. It implies identities are just costumes. The film has been named one of the most exciting LGBTQ films of the year, but if young people go and see this, it could be very damaging to them.
Americans seem quite determined to ban films that they consider to be offensive. However, what about when the shoe is on the other foot? For example, a few years ago, Hollywood cranked out a film called The Interview. It portrayed the death of Kim Jong-un. North Korea was outraged and Sony's server got hacked. Now, the U.S. media establishment was burning with outrage. Why can't those Korean communists take a joke? Why can't we portray their leader being assassinated? Free expression.
Sony's a corporation. It suffered significant damage. There were threats against its employees. I am sympathetic to the concerns that they faced. Having said all that, yes, I think they made a mistake.
We decided to talk to some New Yorkers and see how they feel about cancel culture and its impact on the film industry.
I don't believe in censorship in general unless it's super, super offensive.
We have to be so careful about how we refer to people or say things, and that's, it's changed so much.
I think people don't recognize what are offensive to some people that has been offensive for a long time, but I also think we've gone a little extreme in the call-out culture.
We have so many different people here. We all need to understand, but we shouldn't be afraid to speak it.
I think that Trump has given people in America permission to dig deep down and express their prejudices, their hatred. I think that, therefore, we have to be a little bit careful about where we go with that.
Now, there's no point in pretending that Hollywood is not political. The films produced in the United States are circulated all over the world, and they bring with them cultural and political messages that reflect the views of the United States. But lately, it seems like those who are being offended by what they see on the silver screen aren't people on the other side of the planet. It's Americans themselves. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.